Sam.
All right. That was really short.
Yep.
Sam, why are you at KW? How long have you been licensed?
I've been licensed for 10 months. I went to KW because it's a very well-known brand and I know they do a lot of training. So
Yeah. Do you do anything with marketing right now? What marketing do you use to promote yourself as an agent right
I
now?
have a little bit of social media.
Okay.
It's not really my thing, but trying to get better at it.
Yeah.
Uh, well, other than that, working my SOI.
Sweet. In the back, what do you plan to do once you're licensed to market yourself?
I have thought about it, to be honest.
Not thought about it? All right. Maybe this will give you some ideas. My name's Mariah. I'm head of marketing here, and I have been here a little over a year now, just as an agent. And then a few months ago, Shani was like, we need someone to do our head of marketing. And I was interviewing for another job within the brokerage, and somehow I got this. But now I'm here and I love it so much. I've been in real estate for 3 years total. Prior to being licensed, I was marketing assistant at Security Home Mortgage. And that was a ton of fun. I learned a lot, and I'm kind of just bringing that over to here. Right now, it's just me and my husband, Desmond. You'll see him around the office sometimes. He's awesome. He's our videographer, so I'll pull him in to make sure you guys look great on all of your social media and stuff like that. Um, we kind of already answered this a little bit, but I've heard a lot of social media, but what other forms of marketing are there, or forms that, other agents use that work for them and why? Open houses, okay.
Offering events.
Yeah, events. Anything else? There's also newsletters, which are great depending on your SOI. There's door knocking, there's drip campaigns and smart plans for your SOI. Has anyone played around with the smart plans or the drip campaigns in Canva? Do you know what they are? Okay, so a drip campaign and a smart plan, it's basically something that is going to run your SOI for you. It's going to make sure you're getting the touches, you're staying in contact with the people you want to stay in contact for you. So, depending on what you want it to do, you set up a plan and you'll set up a few days in it, and each day has a task. It'll send out a text, it'll send out an email, and you choose what goes in that text, what goes in that email. And all you have to do is select from your contacts in command who goes in that smart plan, and it'll start it and run it all for you. And that is a great way to stay top of mind without having to prepare something like a newsletter, without having to do events and stuff. And the people that are going to benefit and respond from it will. Okay. If they're not going to respond to it, you're probably going to have to do more to reach them anyway in the first place. Um, this is the main part of our class, and this is going to be revamping your social media or getting you started if you have not already. So you kind of said that you wanted to do a video about introducing yourself, and that's one of the key components that you have. Every real estate agent, in my opinion, or anyone who is running a business, your top 3 posts on your page, along with your bio, your story highlights, and your headshot, is your introduction to people coming to your page. When someone comes to your page, they should know exactly who you are, what you do, and show you doing it. So that's exactly what your top 3 posts are. Who you are is going to be personal, right? So, what's your dog's name? What's your favorite food? Why, like what your hobbies are, and then what you do. So, for all of you guys, that would be real estate. And then an example of you doing it would be a day in the life as a realtor or hosting an open house. And the reason that we have this blend is because, in my opinion, I think running 2 pages is entirely too complicated and not worth it. I started 2 pages when I became a real estate agent, and then when I started diving into marketing, I switched back to just the 1 page. And the reason is because on my main page, my personal life is real estate. That is half of who I am. That's half of the time that I spend in my day. And so I try to have a good split, a 60-40, 70-30. I wouldn't say 80-20 unless that 80% is all you, but that means that that 20% of what real estate is and you showing it needs to be really strong and prominent because otherwise it's going to get buried. Nobody wants to follow a page that's all real estate except for who? Other realtors. And other realtors aren't your clients. So that's why you want to have a good blend. And honestly, that's why I think you should have it all on your main page anyway. Because when you bring in clients and you're just all real estate, are you going to be able to relate to them? Are they going to feel comfortable with you? Are they going to feel like you're genuine? No, especially if they're finding you on your social media page and all of it's business. Well, it's like, well, who's Ashlyn? You know, Ashlyn or Ashley? Ashlyn. Okay, yeah. So that's why I think you should have it all in one page. Um, I kind of just talked about this content split. Um, but to kind of go into what that content split can look like, I think the most important things to have are your informational. Okay, so this is going to be educating people on what it is that you do. So this could be talking about the rates and talking about the housing market, talking about things that are trending in real estate. And then the next is your B-roll, which is like a faceless video. So it's a video of something happening, but it's not really your face. It's not anyone doing anything in particular, but it has a strong caption or hook on the screen, and then there's details below in the caption. Does everyone know those kind of videos, what I'm talking about? It's just like a random video on social media, and then there's a prompt on the screen, but there's not anyone doing anything. And how well do those videos usually do? How often do you read them? Not often? Okay. Anyone else? You read them. Yeah, if it's interesting enough, you read it and you will go below the caption to figure out what the caption is talking about. And if your hook is good, that is going to be the same goal. And then you have your trending stuff. Why is trending stuff important to have on your page, whether it's personal or to do with your work? What does it do for your page? It boosts your audience. Okay. So if you're posting all this informational stuff, that's great, but it's probably going to get lost in the noise because it is not as fun and loud in your face as all the other trending content is. So if you have trending content on your page, what it does is it boosts your engagement, boosts your audience, and it invites other people to your page to see, oh, what else is on his or her page. And then they'll see all of this, which is also why your first impression page is so important because those top 3 posts, your bio, your headshot, everything is going to tell them, oh, this is a good page. Maybe I should follow them. Maybe I should look at their other videos. When I say live on one page, who has 2 pages? I know you do. You have 2 pages. Do you plan to have a second page? Okay. If you have a second page, why? What do you do on it?
I actually don't sing very often at all.
Okay.
I just started.
You just started it.
Just
Yeah.
just followed me yesterday. Really?
Well, follow her other page. I do still have my second page up and running, but I never post on it because also I can't figure out how to take it down. I've asked so many times on the internet, like, how do I cancel my account? How do I get rid of this account? Because I don't want people to follow that one. But if you decide to not use it, I would link your main page to your bio. And then if you do want to use that second page, what I would do is because it's your real estate page, somewhere in the bio, you can put follow my main page here, my life, like my content on here, and then just your business and your work content is there. So then it's like kind of a home hub of your informational real estate stuff. People have access to your main page, which is probably more interesting and more fun. This is a social media content plan. Who here is going to commit to posting every single day or 3 to 4 times a week? You want to? Do you think you're going to film every day to do that? Probably not. I don't either because that sucks. Nobody wants to do that. So the purpose of a content calendar is so you can do a batch shoot or a batch film day. Okay, so you plan out all of your content and then 1, 2 times a month, you go and do all this. You'll notice the split that I have here is we've got 3 times a week. Okay, the first is this is for a lender here at Aries Mortgage. His name's Eric Smart. He actually presented yesterday if you were here in team meeting with the beard. So he has his mortgage moment on Mondays. This is his educational content. Okay. Then we have trending videos, whether they're kind of to do with real estate or they're his personal life. We've got 1/3 here. Okay. And then at the very last post of the 3, he's got his personal post. So what's the split? It's 1, 1, 1 of 3. Okay. So that works out to being, let's say the trending content is teetering between real estate and personal at some point or another. He's looking at like a 60-40 split or 50-50 split, which works really well. And then for him, he's got a rates post that's once a week of the recap of the last month. As an agent, I would recommend you post rates, but no more than once a month because nobody cares. If they're going to be a client and they're going to come to you with, say, hey, what are the rates? It's probably because they're thinking about buying and they're going to need those daily rates and they're going to ask you for it then and there. Anyone else probably doesn't care to see a rates post on your story every single day. The next really important thing is the strategy. Why is a strategy important for your social media? Yeah, it's your drive. 100%. If you're posting just to post, what's probably going to happen? Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're probably not going to stay consistent. And the people that come to your page are probably also going to be confused because they're not sure what's this about. Every post should have a job and every post should have meaning to it and it should draw back to your strategy. So I will read you Eric's goal. The goal is to create consistent, high-quality content that builds credibility and recognition. When he walks through the office, people should think, your videos are looking great. The content will position him as a knowledgeable, trustworthy lender while staying approachable and enjoyable to watch. Through confident delivery, clear value, and positive tone, the page should bring people joy while reinforcing one clear message. He is a lender, he's good at his job, and people enjoy hearing from him. When people think of real estate and they think of a mortgage lender, they think of Eric. Okay, that should be the goal with everyone. I'm pretty sure Cam chooses this one all the time. When people think of real estate, you want them to think of you. So you want to make sure that all of your content always makes them think about you. It builds credibility and it helps people feel that you're genuine. And then whatever else you feel like is part of who you are, you want to make sure it draws back to your strategy. And then these are all posts. Yeah. So the goal is to have something coming from your social media at least 5 times a week, but you consistently want at least 3 posts. You're not a content creator, so you don't need to be posting every single day, right? You're trying to build a brand and the consistency of a creator, but you're not an influencer, right? So that's why I think at least 3 times a week is good. Even 2 times a week is plenty fine. But I like this split of personal, trending, mortgage, or your value moment, which is why it's 3. On that second note, when you're having all these posts, that's 3 times a week, right? And usually when you post something, you put it on your story. So then all you have to do is hopefully post something on your story on the off days. So Tuesday and Thursday. And then if you happen to be doing something fun on the weekends, yeah, sure, share your story. Another thing that's important on your story is if you're posting just a picture of your life, how interesting is that to people who don't know you but follow you? Probably not. So if you just post a picture of like your kid for chance, it's like, oh, it's a cute kid, scroll. But if on your story or on whatever your personal post is, you caption it, kind of explaining, helping invite people into why you took this picture, that's where the engagement comes. Who knows what a CTA is? Does anyone want to take a guess for what CTA stands for? It's a sort of action. That's the last. CT action. Call to action. Yes. When I say call to action, what do you think of as far as in a video like this? In an educational video, in a training video? Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a call to action. So at the end of a video, you do this whole spiel on like ADUs, let's say. At the end, you want to try and boost engagement. So you'll say, if you're interested about any of this, contact me. That's a call to action. That's if you're interested, contact me. You always want to add a CTA, especially to your education videos, because the point of you educating people is so they come to you to ask questions. So make sure you always have a CTA, inviting them to do so. As far as for trending videos and things like that, it's less important, but I think you should add it to your details below where your hashtags and things go. Personal posts, not so much, because it's about your life. You're not trying to be sales. You just want to say, hey, here I am. I'm more than just real estate. I'm a person too. Okay, this is where I don't know. This is my social media, but we're gonna like actually, Cam, help me. We're gonna look at my page, and then we're also gonna look at a few other pages. Will you just go to Instagram? Is anyone willing to use their page as an example? Does it have like enough content? Like at least a post or two? Can we use you, Sam? That's fine. Are you okay if we pull your page up then? We can talk about it. Right. You definitely, we can log into mine, but like, oh, Cam.
Sam, what you using it?
Sam with it all.
I basically guessed it.
See, you have to log in. Oh, maybe you don't. All right. First of all, I'm gonna nitpick you a little bit. And we can all do it together. Off the bat, what's your first impression of Sam's page? He plays guitar. Okay, that's a hobby. What else?
This on there, just a key in the corner.
Okay, something with business.
I don't use it very often.
The goal is to change that.
Here.
We like
Dating someone?
medieval times, night, something like that. Okay. So I think we know your hobbies. You've got the personal posts nailed down. Scroll back.
Oh.
Just log in with my account. Herald it. Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks. All right, we'll go back to. Is this the search for Instagram? Doesn't look like it. Where? Guys, I'm blind. Oh, thank you. No, I don't want to open a tab. Okay. I'll follow you. Okay. At the very least, we know Sam's a realtor, but with who? Who are you partnered with? Who's your broker? Brokerage. Gateway Westfield. If you post anything real estate in the video, you either have to comment some type of link with KW Westfield or you are in violation of laws. So the easiest way to avoid that for all of you real estate agents is realtor at KW Westfield. Okay, that's the easiest way to avoid anything. And I will preach that to the choir because it's really important. And if any of you guys have met Clay,
That's fine.
if any of you guys have met Clay, he actually did pay fines for that like 12 years ago because he posted a tweet on Twitter and he like talked about real estate in some form, and there was no link backs to who he was. So that's a blind ad. That's illegal. Okay, so easiest way.
I don't know what
Add it to your bio.
you're talking.
Next thing, based off this, do we know who Sam is? Who's Sam? A knight. Sam's not a knight. So the best thing is to have a professional headshot there. I know it's a little boring, but also clearly you like knights and it's all over your page. So let's get a picture of your face. I think this post would be great to tell people who you are. So this could be posted you playing guitar, and then below it is like, my name's Sam, I love to play guitar. Here's a few other things about me, right? 10 things about you. Next, this is, what is actually going on here exactly? Okay, awesome. So this could be showing what you do, right? But in your details, let's see. What's your caption for that below? Was that a comment or was that your? Okay, your caption. So congratulations, JJ. It was a pleasure to help you buy your first home. That's great. I would add a little bit more to it. But I like that you kind of have linked everything and you have a CTA. If you have any needs, call me, right? So that's great. You go out of that. The last thing you're missing, and I think it's a good place for professional headshot, is an introduction. Hi, my name's Sam. I'm a licensed real estate agent, XYZ, right? So that then nails the who you are, what you do, show you're doing it. Okay, let's go to my page. Home. And then click on my profile down below. Profile.
Wait, what are you, what? Why am I doing this?
Because you're,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Okay. Based off my page, you've got your pin post, bio and everything. What could I do better? What does, click on more on my bio so that we can read the whole thing. Yeah. What does my bio tell you about what I do? Everything? Okay, I don't do everything.
Oh.
Realtor and social media marketer, Westfield. It's tagged actually, like a full link. Does my bio tell you who I am, what I do, who I help? Yes, and yours should too. Okay, so it says I'm a realtor. I'm also the head of marketing here, and I help agents what? Achieve their real estate goals and brand like creators. Okay, let's go into my top 3 pin posts. This is like who I am, what I do, me doing it. Okay, this is my what I do. Okay, I'm a real estate agent, also do social media. I help agents with branding strategy, whatever. Just cute pictures of me. Okay, next is me doing it. 3 marketing mistakes people make and how to fix them. Lack of consistency. Next. Posting with a message or strategy. Talking about themselves instead of the client. Comment help to get in touch. Okay. How many of those things have I talked about in this class? I haven't talked about that one yet, but the other ones, posting without a message or strategy, lack of consistency, right? And then at the very end, on a carousel post, what do I have? CTA, yep. Next
Wait, you got
is,
yourself here like this?
that's my other
That's your other
page. Yeah. Yeah, and then this one is about me personally, right? I like volleyball. I graduated high school early. If it's fruit, it's gone. I'm gonna eat it. I love fruit, right? So just little things about that. It helps people know that I'm more than just a realtor. I'm a person too, and I would love to connect because if you like these same things, right? And then another thing to point out with consistency is more than just posting consistent. What else is it? Yeah, your engagement needs to be consistent. I'm bad at that. I don't do that. I should. Okay, what else?
Quality content.
quality content. Okay, making all your content look the same. That's so important because what if you have like, let's go with your page, for example. You've got guitar and you've got knights. Is there like an actual name for that? I feel weird just saying
It's called armor combat.
armor combat. Okay, what if all of a sudden Sam just like posted a picture of a flower? Isn't that random? That's really not consistent with what he obviously likes. So,
Flowers a lot. Don't judge him.
yeah, but he better post like 5 of them so it's consistent. Okay, another really important thing is color scheme. So if we go out of that and we just look at my page, I've got greens and browns and creams, all the neutrals, okay? Oh, that's Desmond. He's so cute, guys. Okay, so like I've tried to make my page really consistent with colors and everything because I want people to come to my page and their eyes relax, right? You don't want to like see a color bomb of, oh, what's this and what's this and what's this. Let's go out of that, go to home, and let's go to Courtney's page. That's her story, but her actual page. Yeah. Okay, let's look at Courtney's page. She is awesome with her social media. She's one of the top producing agents here. She's on ALC. What do we know about Courtney from her page? Realtor. Yep. Click on the more so we can see the full thing. No. There. Yeah. Okay. What is she missing? Yeah, she doesn't have it branded.
Yeah, she doesn't even say it in a post.
Yeah. So she is in trouble. Guys,
Reporter.
I'm pretty sure she was here when we talked about this. And I even posted a video on social media on the KW Westfield page, which if you're not following it, you should, because I post good stuff there. But based off her 3-pin post, let's go and click back in that one. Okay, what does this post tell you about Courtney? This, in my opinion, tells me her values, what she stands for, right? Very good thing. Who she is. So for her, she didn't do 10 things about me. She did 10 things I believe in. That's great. This makes her personable. This makes her genuine. Okay, so that's who she is. Next. Day in her life. So this is her doing her job. Perfect. Love it. Next. Oh, okay.
You guys don't know what the like. Or you try to put one of these
She does it pretty gracefully, Cam.
rocks in the middle of winter with house signs in that. It's like piling rocks together to hold it up.
Yeah. All right. And then this is what she does. Right? Perfect nailed top 3 pin posts. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What are your top 3 takeaways so far from everything I've talked about? Let's define what we've learned. Consistency. Yeah, your revamp. Your first impression. That's what I would call it. Your first impression to your page. Last one. Let's pick one. CTA. Love it. Okay. Now I want everyone to pull out your Instagram and we're going to do this for all your pages, or we're at least going to plan for what it is. Next favorite thing is AI. Who uses AI? What do you use in specific? Chat. Okay. What do you use, Sam? Chat, Grok. Yeah, Copilot, Gemini is good. Gemini, you get account, like a free pro account, I think, with KW. If you don't have access to that, you need to click the hot links and then get on with Scott Leroy. Ah! And he'll get you set straight with all of the stuff, including your Canva Pro account. Okay. Does everyone have their social media out? Okay. Who already has like a good face post? Like, or they have in their camera roll a good picture of their face, some type of headshot. Good. Okay. So I want you to then go to ChatGPT on your phone and say, here's the prompt you're going to give it when everyone's ready. Say, my name's XYZ, Mariah Tabla. I want to introduce myself to social media. I'm interested in sports. I'm a real estate agent. My favorite food is pasta, like whatever it is, all these things about you. Help me write this in a good format for a caption and add a hashtag for me as well. And then if anyone's willing to tell me what it ended up pulling up for them, I would love to hear. You ready? Do you want to share with the class? All right, nice and loud.
I'm not I'm snowboarding, chasing new adventures, or trying out new risks, especially sushi. I'm excited to share my journey, real estate tips, and a little bit of my life along the way.
Love it. Great. So that is what I would pair with a nice headshot of you, right? Because you're saying, here I am, here's who I am, put a face to the name and the things that I like. So try and have it be a nice picture. Anyone else get a caption they really like that they want to share? I do those. I do. Yep, Desmond will get you real good headshot. Will make you look good. All right, if anyone wants inspiration and to know a little bit more about me, I will read you mine. 10 little things so you know the girl behind the feed. I'm an animal girl through and through. I share my home and heart with a 65 doodle named Poppy. Volleyball is my therapy, my cardio, my competitive alter ego. Graduating high school, I graduated high school a year early. Performing arts have my soul. Whether I'm watching or joining in, creativity fueled me. Licensed realtor since July 2024, but I've been deep in the industry for 3 years now. If it's fruit, it's gone. I don't play around. I live by grace over perfection, progress over pressure. Hot chips, my Roman Empire. Flowers make me feral in the best way. I love building my own bouquets like a ritual. Hot tubs, pools, bath. If I could be in full time, I would. Right? I don't really talk like that. Like I do, but not really. So I think this is really more a fun way of putting it, and ChatGPT helped me write that. So that's why I like using the help of AI, because it's gonna zhuzh up everything and make it more fun. Right? Okay. So mark down whatever notes, whatever prompt you just got with the picture. This is your very first post that I want you to leave here with, knowing that this is what you're going to post, okay? And then this post should also be pinned, okay? Does everyone have this first post down so we can move on to the next? Raise your hand if you need more time. Sam, okay.
So if I put it on my main Instagram, should I like delete everything I have on there now and start?
You don't have to. I am happy to sit down personally and take 10 minutes with any one of you individually to like deep dive into your social media after this class. So we can take a look at your feed and see, because it's pretty clear, like the new content I started posting versus like my old content. Like the post I had with Desmond, it's not like as on theme on brand with my new content, but it fits and it's who I am and it shows off who I love. So I kept it, you know, you don't have to delete everything. Okay, Sam, are we good? Yep, okay. Next post is you doing your job, okay? Who's hosted or plans to host an open house sometime this month? Anyone else? What content ideas could you think of showing off what it is that you do? Yeah, so anything with open house, anything you touring, walking real estate, that is showing off what it is that you do. What else could we do? Another idea that would be really easy, especially if you're in office or when you come into office, is to talk to a more experienced agent than you or someone not experienced at all, and you're having like a little conversation with them, almost podcast style, in a short reel talking about real estate. That shows you doing real estate. It shows that you are in this business and it shows that you are participating in all things real estate, right? So that counts as showing off what you do. Does everyone know what post they're going to make with that? Okay. Does everyone know what their post is going to be? Okay, raise your hand if you don't know what your post is going to be. Okay, why? How can I help you? Okay.
Talking to somebody, I guess I could talk to Cameron and.
Yeah.
But I guess that would be. I don't know what I would post as far as what conversation.
How new are you? How long have you been here? Or did you like just pass your test or where are you at? Okay. How often do you come to the office? Yeah, okay. So what you could do is a day in your life. You could wake up in the morning, show you getting ready, you getting here to the office, okay? Just like capture a shot of you on the phone working on your computer. And then if you do on a team meeting day, then you can also capture you here learning whoever is presenting that day, get some feed of them. Then we have lunch after, capture lunch, capture you talking, socializing to all the realtors. And that would be a suffice enough reel because that is a day in your life. That is what you're doing right now. And that shows off what you do. And it shows off that you are happy to be doing what you're doing, right? And you don't have to be having open houses for that, right? So does anyone else think that they're going to do that? Love it. And if anyone needs me to record you, I will. I will help you make your video.
Can you just follow my whole life around?
Bro, that's what I do for Eric. Yesterday I was like filming him and he just like kept looking at me. He's like, I'm like, yes, I'm doing this for you. Okay. Raise your hand if you don't know what this post is going to be. Okay, awesome. We will move on. Oh wait. Last thing. Who knows what you're going to caption this? Okay, so for mine, I have, if your marketing feels like you're talking to the wall, this might be why. Here are the top 3 marketing mistakes, blah, 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 blah. Not really important. And then I have a CTA, even in my comments too. I have it at the end and in here. But the point is, I have talked about marketing in some way and that I'm here to help. And then showing you what I do. So as a realtor, let's say you are doing a day in your life or hosting an open house. So what I would plug into ChatGPT is I want to post a video of me hosting an open house or doing a day in my life. This is what I did at the open house. This is what I did this day. Help it sound interesting so I can have a caption for my Instagram or for my Facebook, whatever it is. When I write my captions, all I do for all my posts, I just tell ChatGPT like what my video is about. And I say, can you make an interesting caption about this video that I just made with a CTA with hashtags? That's all you got to do. Okay, and then we'll do our last one, which is what you do. Wait, I went the wrong way. So I have another headshot, but this could be like a picture of you in front of a home. This could be a picture of like, let's say you have a cute sign that you made, like the yard signs and for sale signs. It could be a picture of you next to that or just a picture of that sign. Something that's either like you or like you and real estate together. Okay. And then what you're going to ask ChatGPT, what your prompt is going to be, everyone go back to ChatGPT or whatever AI you use. And this is what you're going to prompt it. I need to make a post on social media explaining what I do. I'm a real estate agent, and then tell ChatGPT why you're a real estate agent. So for me, I'm a real estate agent because I love helping people. I love real estate. I love the idea of investing and building wealth through real estate. And then you're going to tell people how you are in your business. You're going to tell chat, like, I love helping people feel like they can have a bigger home to celebrate with their family, just like your goals and why you help people. So this kind of goes back to your strategy, right? So your goals as to what you make people feel in real estate. All right, so you're saying again, I need to make a post on social media. This is why I'm in real estate. This is why I want to help people. Make it all sound good for a caption. And then whoever is happy with what the prompt gives you back, I would love to hear what ChatGPT says. Cam, are you doing this too? Good.
I would count all of my old headshots. Like carousel.
Oh, that'll be fun. I love that.
Get out of here, Cam. Sorry, repeat yours.
Okay, who's got something they want to share? Let's hear it. Nice and loud.
Real estate is just a career for me. It's about smart investing, building generational wealth, and helping people step confidently into one of the biggest decisions of their life. Whether you're buying or selling, the mission is simple: get you the best deal possible and protect your interests every step of the way. I fight just as hard at the negotiation table as I do in armor, strategy, discipline, and relentless follow through.
Love it. Just at the very end, probably add a CTA. If you're interested in working with me, please reach out. Whatever. Okay. Cam, what you got?
Long prompt that I'm giving it more.
Okay.
Back to me.
I'll come back to you because I want to hear. Okay, I will share with you another one of my clients. I film videos for him, and yesterday when we were doing his batch content for the month, he's like, Mariah, I love these videos that we're doing, but I feel like I need to be doing more. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I told him, well, the video that you posted the other day was great. The video that he had posted was the trending reel with the meme of what's his face with the audio. It's like, I said, ooh, and it's like the guy looking this way. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it went viral. He posted that, and I was like, that's great. You need more of that. You have lots of information. People know you know what you're doing, okay? They also have videos of him doing it because he does a lot of open houses. He posts his listings, all that stuff. So that shows off what he's doing naturally because he's just a performing agent. But he doesn't have is enough of his trending, funny, relatable reels that drive in a larger audience. He's good about his personal posts too. But I said, okay, well then let's film all these next time, but let's make sure that you have a strategy. He told me what he wanted to happen, and this is the strategy that he came out with. My social media platform exists to stay top of mind with my sphere of influence while building trust, relatability, and authority. It's not just about real estate, it's about letting people get to know me, like me, and see me as the obvious expert when real estate comes up. Through consistent value-driven content, personality, and market insight, I'm building an online presence that grows my audience, strengthens relationships, and turns attention into opportunity. If you take out the part about content, that would also be a very good thing to add who you are as a real estate agent, right? He wants people to know he's relatable. He wants people to know he's knowledgeable. And one of the things that he is very big on and that KW is big on is that he wants people to win, a win-win. Okay, that's what he's all about you, and that he's going to go to work and make sure whatever you want is to happen, he'll make happen. So who's got this ready? Who knows what this last and third post is going to be? Raise your hand if you don't know. Sam, why? What you struggling with? You just need more time, but you do know what it's going to be, right? Awesome. Okay. Does anyone have any questions or things that didn't make sense as I went throughout this?
So if I'm real bad at social media,
Mm-hmm.
I should post these three things and then just get consistent.
Yeah, pretty much. And fix your bio.
Yeah, fine.
The easiest thing, this is like the biggest hack that I did for my social media. Guys, I wish I was like this creative and this good at my job, but I'm not. ChatGPT is. What I did before I rebranded my page, when I took the job as head of marketing, I screenshotted this view of my page, and then I scrolled down and I screenshotted like the next grid of pictures. And I told ChatGPT, in a kind but harsh way, I need you to roast my page. Tell me what it is I can do better. Tell me what kind of content I should be posting. What should my bio be as a real estate agent? What color schemes do I have? You want it to tell you everything that's wrong with your social media. Okay? And this is what it turned my social media into. I pulled it up and you said, it looks really good, right? You didn't even necessarily have anything like inherently like, oh my gosh, that's a really big thing missing, or her page looks kind of crazy. Okay? So use ChatGPT as a tool, but also if you want to go more in depth further than ChatGPT, get a strategy out, get a content plan, come talk to me. If you guys ever, or I guess, no, let me back up. Who today hears me talking about all this and you're like, it sounds great, I just can't do it myself, or I don't want to do it myself? Raise your hand. Cam, okay. Cam doesn't want to do it. Okay, but everyone else sounds like you guys are capable and you're willing to do this. If at any point you get lost or like you need a content calendar made for you, that way, month in and month out, you know what you're supposed to be posting. Come into my office and I will build a content calendar for you. My office is the first one at the top of the stairs on the left. My name's also on my door. If you guys know where Brittany's office is, our TC, I'm like, she's here, I'm here. If you guys are thinking, oh, I don't really have any nice headshots and I'm not like the type of person that I can get a good picture of myself, I do headshots. If guys want to start campaigns or smart plans or get your command set up or start sending out newsletters, I can help you with that. If you guys think, oh, I can do the personal post, I can do the trending post, but I don't know if I can get good professional looking content to share the education I have, or even I have knowledge about real estate, but I don't know really how to put it into words. I have scripts, and then Desmond and I will set up and get you looking real good, professional lighting and videography. And there's packages that I have where I can have you come in once a month and batch shoot content for your social media. So I have that as well. And then how many of you guys have had buyer or seller consultations already or done a practice one? Okay. Yes. Anyone else? Did you guys feel like you knew what to talk about and what to share with your client when you were in those consultations? Yes, yes. Okay, awesome. Is there anyone that hears buyer or seller consultation is like, what is that? Okay, that you're like that. Okay, that's probably because you're just starting. A buyer or seller consultation is a consultation that you will have when you are trying to win over a client. Okay, so someone will tell you, hey, I'm looking to buy or sell my real estate. You say, great, let's have a conversation. They come to you and you share basically your 2 cents about how you're going to help them achieve buying or selling. One of the things that I also offer, which going into that, I offer custom packets that you can share with your clients, and it'll just help guideline you. I don't think anyone should really go through a whole slideshow of a presentation because it's kind of just boring. We know all this information, and the reality is they don't need to know that information. That's why they're hiring us, because they don't want to be knowledgeable in the sense they just want to buy or sell their house, right? So we just need to help them feel comfortable in those things and that we're hearing them out. How many of you guys feel like you have built your personal brand? Sam, okay. What have you done to build your personal brand? Yeah, and that's great. I love when you combine a hobby with your job because it's memorable. You're not just Sam Woodall sells real estate. It's Sam in armor. I don't know, something like that. But like, it's more memorable, right? Because anyone who knows you probably knows that you like the knight, armor, combat, whatever stuff. And then they might think of that and they go, oh yeah, and he does real estate, because you pair them together all the time. And that's a memorable thing. I don't know how many people I see do night combat stuff. I don't freaking, but I'm gonna always remember that about you because it's so interesting. So I love that you're blending those together. Something that I offer if you guys aren't like, I don't have a signature or I don't have a logo or I don't know what color scheme I'm supposed to stick to with my business, I will help you build that out with a brand kit. And it's really affordable. And then the last thing that I offer are your agent starter kits. And what that gets you is a signature. I'll help build out your website and make it pretty. You already do have a website, but if you're not sure what to do with it, I will help you build that out. Your sign formats. So when you do get a listing, you have what you want your sign to look at, and then you can just send it in to whoever you choose to do your signage with. And then I will get you started on a monthly newsletter. Okay. So pretty much anything that you can think of with marketing, I'm here to help you and work on it. Whether you want to pay me to do it for you or you just say, I need guidance, help me figure this out, I will sit down and do it for you for free because I'm here to help you win and just be a tool for you guys to use. And that is everything. So, yeah.
Okay, pretty sure all of you have a question now, right? Don't have anything, we can restart.
If you don't have anything, I will sit down with you and we can attack whatever main thing you're wanting to work on right now. So like if you want, we can deep dive into your social media, get started with what you're wanting with that.
So right now, I want